Let's take a look at this problem. We're going to graph this function. We got f of x is equal to -4, -1 minus x, and this is if x is greater than or equal to 1, and this is if x is less than 1. Well, first let's do it on the graphing calculator. The trick to plugging in your graphing calculator is you want to drop the ifs and put parentheses around the pieces and parentheses around the conditions. So parentheses around the pieces, parentheses around -4, parentheses around -1 minus x. And then parentheses around the conditions. So we got x is greater than or equal to 1 and x is less than 1. Now we're going to put this on y1 and we'll put this on y2. So press my y equals, press my clear. Then I got a beginning parentheses, -4, closing parentheses, beginning parentheses, x, and where we find the greater than or equal to at is underneath the test menu. So I do second math, and we want greater than or equal to, which is the fourth one, so I press 4, and then 1. Then closing parentheses. Down arrow to y2, press clear if you have anything on that line. Then we'll do a beginning parentheses, -1 minus x, closing parentheses, and then beginning parentheses, x is less than, so we'll do second math, go in the test menu, choose less than 1, close parentheses, and then finally graph. Looks like 1, -2. You can also plug in 1 here and see if that gives it to you, but it looks like 1, -2. Right there. And it's coming down as good as I can draw a straight line. Looks like that. And then down here to -4. Going over like this. Okay. Now it looks like -4 looks like this when x is greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to, the equal to part means it includes this point, so put a solid dot there. The x is less than 1 means it doesn't include it, so that'd be a open dot. And I didn't graph it real perfect, but you get the idea. And that'd be your answer. Okay, now to do this by hand. We've got f of x is equal to -4, -1 minus x, and this is if x is greater than or equal to 1, and this is if x is less than 1. First thing we're going to do is we want to graph each piece separately. So I want to graph our first piece, y is equal to -4, and I want to graph y is equal to, and I'm going to flip that around. It says -1 minus x, but I'll do -x minus 1. Okay, well, y is equal to -4. Y equals is a horizontal line at that number. So we're going to have a horizontal line at -4. So it'll look like that. Now this one, this is in slope-intercept form since I reversed it. And your m is whatever's in front of your x, which is a -1. And I'll put it in fraction form, so I'll put a -1 over 1. And our y-intercept is the number at the end, which is a -1. So we'll go put a point at our y-intercept, -1. Then we'll go down 1, right 1. So down 1, right 1. Because remember, the slope is a change in y over change in x. And then draw a line. Okay, step 2. We want to apply our conditions. It looks like y is equal to -4 when x is greater than or equal to 1. So we're going to be right here, and that's when greater than or equal to 1. And greater than or equal to, the equal to part means it's going to be a solid dot. And it looks like this when x is less than 1. So it's going to be the same graph, just I'm going to just keep the part of the graph where x is less than 1. There, and then like that. And since it's a less than, this will be a open dot. Then step 3, you want to merge these into one graph. So I have an open dot here, going like this. And down to here, I have a solid dot, and going to the right. And that would be our graph.